Hey, this is Maddie. I'm here with the grind session in Tanager Sports with Matur Dahl about his experience coming over here and what led him to the grind session.
So coming here, I was excited and nervous at the same time because I didn't know anybody here. The person that was bringing me in was the only person that I know. So I was hoping he pick up the phone. And I was nervous. If he doesn't pick up the phone, I got nowhere to go. Before I got in, he told me I was going to stay with him. So I thought I was going to stay with him and go to school and he would take care of everything. But he had different plans. He made an arrangement already. After spending like a day, he told me you're going to head over to Arizona and that's where you're going to go to school. He got me a prep school here in Arizona. That was a new prep school. For me, not knowing anybody and not knowing anything, I was just cool with that because I was just excited to go to school and play basketball. So 2 days later, he gave me a ticket to Arizona. And then I got picked up by the prep school head coach. He took me to the dorm where all the prep guys sleep, gave me a room, and he told me he was going to take care of everything. The person that brought me in take care of everything as expected. So after all that process, I ended up at a group home, so I wasn't playing basketball. So me and grind session mean a lot. And that's how I ended up meeting Coach John freshman year.
We met at a pizza place and Roy and Jerry wouldn't shut up. And Matur was stretched out in the booth behind me with his hands crossed. And he wouldn't talk, he wouldn't look at me. He wasn't happy with me because he'd been lied to. He was lied to when he got to Dallas. He was lied to that you're not gonna, he didn't get to live with who he thought he was gonna live with. Then he gets shipped to Arizona and then that falls apart. And now you're in a group home. He hadn't played basketball the whole time he'd been here and he'd already been to 3 different homes. So I was just the next guy. I was the guy that was gonna do the same thing. He didn't want to build a relationship right away because he didn't believe it was gonna happen. So we ate pizza, hung out, and then we went and hung out another time for dinner. Tour loosened up a little. Put some ice cream on my head at dinner to see how I react. Took him to work out with Von Compton, one of the best trainers in Arizona. And then we took him to the house to pick up some shoes. The tour got to meet the GOAT. I can't stress to you how much Matur loves shoes. He's got a collection of size 16s in the house. So when I brought him in my house, it looked like an Under Armour shoe store. And Matur started stacking up shoes and loading up clothes. And all of a sudden a goat ran by. My wife has a pet goat. And all Matur wanted to do was eat that goat. So he dropped all the shoes and everything. And
That's what he eat back home. So when you go to Africa, there are goats everywhere. So when I saw his goat, I wanted to eat it. So that was a lucky day for me. So.
There was no goat eating, my wife decided. But we found a place, a little African store. He gets his goat and his lamb and all this stuff, so he's good.
I think that's how our relationship started to tighten up.
We've had Matur here now, 4 years. He was a freshman when we got him, and he's been on the grind session the last 2 years. And now he's going to Cal Poly. Probably has some Cal Poly stuff on somewhere under that jacket. Couldn't be more proud of Matur. Going through everything that Matur's gone through to maintain 3.8 GPA, get into a place like Cal Poly, play on the grind session for 2 years. He's been a major part of us winning 48 games this year. Of the 60 games we played, he started 55.
For the last 2 years, I have really gotten better. I love competition. And grind session is about competition. Every game is a battle every night. So I think that prepared you for college. Now I feel like I'm ready to play at the next level. And that's all because of grind session. Coach John is not just a basketball coach to me. He's my family. He's the only person that I got here in America. And he has done a lot for me. I appreciate him for that. He will be always my family no matter what. Because he's just more than a basketball coach to me. He's a parent. He's everything to me.